Hello, everybody. Beautiful to see you all here today. Thank you so much for joining us in today's Daily Antidote of Song. You are in the right place at the right time. And boy, are you really in the right place at the right time today. I have to say, just from the sound check and that opening melody that you just heard, I think you can tell that we are really in for a beautiful ride today. So, can we all please give it up for our new song leader for the day, Victoria Vox, coming in from California with us. We are so glad you're here, Victoria. Thank you so much. And let's say hello to everybody in the room and then get right to the singing today. So, as everybody knows, we are in the middle of our New Year, New Friends Week here in the Daily Antidote of Song. Actually, it's New Year, New Friends Month here in the Daily Antidote of Song. We've been singing every day with new folks, and today is no different. And let's say hi to all the folks out there on the live stream. Hello to everybody out there on YouTube Live and all the folks out there on Facebook Live. We're glad you decided to join us today. And whether you're watching it right now with us or whether you're watching it later, we know you're there. We love knowing that you're with us, and thank you for joining us every day. Let's give it up to Carpe Diem Arts for keeping this program going day after day after day after 1,000, I think 745, 46, I forget, 746 days, I think, today. And 1,747 days today. Thank you so much. I love it. I've got cue cards in the room and I still mix it up. Thanks everybody again so much. Let's say hi to everybody in the room. So a big hello, of course, to Victoria Vox, new to us today, coming in from California. Ariana running tech for us, also Los Angeles, California. Kathy in Colorado. Linda coming from San Rafael, California. Busy Graham, Executive Director of Carpe Diem Arts. Arlene in Berkeley, California. Annette in California. Deborah coming in from Kentucky. Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio. Bob and a bear in Massachusetts. Cricket in Maryland. Maggie coming in from San Ramon, California. We've got a great representation of California in the room today. Jamie in Victoria, BC. Marion coming in from Brighton, UK. Bob in Albany. Ellie in the UK. Doug coming in from Vermont. Michael and a bear in Massachusetts. Carolyn in Boise, Idaho. Sue in Seattle. Renee coming from Berkeley, California. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Athena coming from Brooklyn, New York. Storm in Mass. Linda on Orcas Island. Ruth coming from Birmingham, UK. Laris with a sign coming from Neil in Boston. Caroline in DC. Fred in Delhi in Maryland. Hoda in British Columbia. Jane in Texas. Ann coming in from Cambridge, Mass. Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Nancy in Washington State. Annette in California. And then folks off video today. That's Lynn in Connecticut. Gary in Mass. Kay in Texas. Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Loriana, Katrina, and Courtney in Vermont. Curly Tops coming from Vermont. We are so glad all of you have joined us today. Let's take a deep breath. It's actually okay with me if all we do is sit here for half an hour and just listen to that over and over again. Victoria, welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. We're so glad to have you. Wondering if you would be ready for teaching us what we're going to sing with you today, and if we can get right into singing it.
Sure. Well, thank you all for having me. It's nice and early in California. So this song is called Same Dirt, and the main chorus, and you'll catch on very easily. It's just a repetitive kind of chant-like chorus of we gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. I think I'll just get into it. It's pretty simple, and it's in the key of C. So if you have a keyboard at home, just stick to the white keys. I'm searching for clarity, starting with me. The chill in my bones tells me to do so. I'm not looking for reasons or any cohesion. You'll do as you do Gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt. Emotions are complex. We still get hurt at best. We must be gentle at every level. Hear my surrender, my constant endeavor. It's like a riddle, finding the middle. And we gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt. Let's not dwell on the choices we made, 'cause there are no mistakes, only next time. Give each other the space to breathe. Sometimes that's all we need just to unwind. A stranger on the other side of the planet, or the neighbor next door, we are all connected and we're human. We have our own skeletons in the closet, but drop it, it matters not in the end. Now we're just gonna harmonize with each other. You can pick one as I go. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt.
Victoria, that is so incredibly beautiful and so incredibly timely and so incredibly powerful. Thank you so much for that beautiful song. It was really, really amazing to watch everybody receiving it and then emoting it and then giving it back. Can we all please show Victoria a lot of love?
Thank you.
Thank you. So, yes, everybody agree with me that like we just could kind of keep going, like just in that loop for quite a while. Super soothing, super safe space for letting yourself feel something. And Victoria, do you want to talk a little bit more about the song, about sort of, yeah, anything you'd like to say about that song?
Sure. It actually was inspired a bit by my sister, or our relationship, or sometimes lack thereof, um, and just kind of understanding each other and understanding that we come from the same place, and so just our behaviors, and that we just need to be more understanding. And then as I was writing the song, kind of went on to more of with the little kind of bridge section talking about strangers and our neighbors, and this song for me is it's kind of it's just a peace and love song of getting along, and that sometimes in the first verse says I'm searching for clarity starting with me, and but sometimes it's a song of kindness, and sometimes the people closest to us are the hardest to be kind to, and unfortunately the person closest to ourselves is ourselves. So it's speaks of self kindness and self love, but also that it takes that to then love others.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. It's amazing to me that you didn't just like write that song in the last week or 2 weeks, or I mean, here we are in a time where I feel like everything that is in that song is speaking exactly of now. And so applicable to knowing the people or not knowing the people, and in some case maybe the not knowing the people is where some of the magic comes in on that, because we're looking around right now at a globe in which there's just so much strife and so much grief or so much environmental devastation, and in all of these cases the idea that we don't know who it is, but that we have to figure out how to be making it work because we're from the same dirt. And I thought it was really, in fact, super, the line where you say, "You'll do as I'll do, you do as you do, and I'll do as I do."
I'll do the
Um,
same too. Yeah.
Meaning that what we're not saying is, "Hey, we all have to agree." We're just saying we have to make it work, which I think is so amazing. Is there more you can say about that now, also now in the context of the globe?
Uh, yeah, I think there's just a lot of anger and a lot of hate, and I personally I feel that the pandemic hadn't didn't really help any of that. If anything, it exacerbated the anxieties that we have as humans being on this planet in our solar system, and we're on the roller coaster we can't get off, and so sometimes just taking a step back and remembering that we're all humans, we're here kind of living on the same planet, and but yeah, it's sometimes hard to understand other people and their choices, um, their morals.
Yeah.
So it's it's just a song of trying to of understanding, and that it's not trying to enforce an opinion on someone else, or and that we shouldn't, but just be more accepting.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Victoria. I think one of the things, the word that came to my mind is trying to understand people and their potentially their motivations was one of the words that came to my mind. So morals, values, motivations, ways of being in the world, and the combination of understanding, making space for, creating peace with. It's just all exactly right where we are right now. And so I'm feeling like this before we what we're going to ask Victoria a little bit about what she's got coming up, what else she's doing in the world. But I want to just give everybody a warning in here. Why don't we, when we start this, when Victoria starts playing again, why don't you put in the chat? We're not going to say anything out loud, but put in the chat the people, the places, the conflicts, whatever it is that you're feeling. This song is applying to for you as you're looking out at your world right now, or our greater world. And it might be nice to sort of see the places that we're all sending blessings to, basically, as we're all singing together. So, Victoria, what do you have coming up in the world, musically or otherwise, that you'd like to share?
It's been a little bit slower still since the pandemic, but we're getting back out there. So performing, I guess my next shows are in Florida, the end of January, early February. And then I also have some events in Arizona mid-February, and then mid-March is my Orange County Ukulele Festival that I started last year. Was the inaugural year, and so we've got the Orange County Ukulele Festival coming up, which I'm the director of, and there's all sorts of admin and fun things that go with that. And which is why this room is starting to look a little full, collecting ukuleles for giveaways and donations and all the things. So I've got that. I just in November released an acoustic ukulele vocal version with the loop pedal. So in this last song that I just played, I was using a looper at my feet and recording the uke parts and recording the bass part and then layering the vocals. There's an album I did called Nirvana in REM, which has nothing to do with either of those rock bands, but more of the words in their literal sense of kind of bliss in dream state. And all the songs are inspired by artwork by a gentleman in Madison, Wisconsin named Fred Stonehouse, who teaches at the university there, but is inspired by outsider art and folk art. And so during the pandemic, just got into his art and wrote an entire album inspired by his artwork. And when I recorded the album, I was taking also like a songwriting production class online that was a lot about using samples and then manipulating the samples to make these vibes for like a bed for songwriting. So the album that I released in 2022 was that version of kind of samples manipulated, lots of samples, very little ukulele on the album. And when I finished that album, I was thinking like, oh gosh, how am I going to play this live? And so over the past 2 years from performing those songs, finally this last summer put together a ukulele vocal version. So it's called Nirvana in REM Ukulele Revision. And so that just came out in November, and it's streaming everywhere. That they don't properly pay artists, but you can also go to my website, and there's a book that goes with it. So there's you can see the 20 artworks that inspired the songs, and there's also a QR code that'll take you to a site where you can. I had the artwork animated. So the butterflies float and the wings move and the tears fall and the tongue comes out of the donkey's mouth. And so it's kind of just some very artsy, quirky, trippy artwork with the music.
That's amazing. I love the sound of that. Thank you so much. And so we've got all your links in the chat so people can
Thank you.
find the albums and find more about Victoria. And you mentioned a couple different states that we definitely have folks in the room who are from there. So see if you can go find Victoria, lucky folks. And I look forward to Victoria showing up in my neck of the woods at some point. So let's see. I can't, is there anything else you would like to say before we shift into singing again?
I'm in Southern California. I'm about an hour south of all the fire activity, and it's just been really heartbreaking seeing everything that's going on, and hoping the winds. It's not windy here right now, but it's just been a disaster. And so my heart goes out to those folks and all the people just giving help, giving money, making room in their homes to host people, donations. It's just been really heartwarming in a way, even though it's takes a disaster.
Yeah. So thank you, Victoria. Beautiful. And yes, we've been throwing song days out to folks in California, and then always kind of following it with, and all of the folks around the globe who are also in some way or another hurting so immensely right now. And today's no different. Let's sing for the folks in California. Let's sing for the folks elsewhere. And if you want to throw in the chat who you're singing for today. And Victoria, I'm not sure if you can stretch the chorus and kind of keep going for a little while, but I think we could if you could. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's been a mantra of mine. So it is kind of it's mantra like. We'll build it over. We're gonna just delete all that and we're gonna start from the beginning. So we can just start with the singing of the chorus. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt. I'm searching for clarity, starting with me. The chill in my bones tells me to do so. I'm not looking for reasons or any cohesion. You'll do as you do, and I'll do the same too. And we gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt. Emotions are complex. We still get hurt at best. We must be gentle at every level. Hear my surrender, my constant endeavor. It's like a riddle, finding the middle. And we gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt in this universe. We gotta make it work. We're from the same dirt. not dwell on the choices we made, 'cause there are no mistakes, only next time. Give each other the space to breathe. Sometimes it's all we need just to unwind. A stranger on the other side of the planet, or the neighbor next door, we are all connected and we're human. We have our own skeletons in the closet, but drop it, it matters not in the end. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much, Victoria Vox, coming in from California today to give us a mantra for the rest of our day, for sure. And so beautiful song, beautiful discussion. It's amazing how sometimes we find new friends that feel like they've been here all along. And today is definitely one of those days. Victoria had actually brought a second song that was incredibly beautiful. And I decided we should try and have Victoria back, maybe hopefully in March. Maybe we could have it like right during the middle of your Orange County Ukulele Festival. Okay, just kidding. Before or after, so that we can celebrate Women's History with Victoria and also sing that other song then. I do want to just do a quick shout out or sort of summary of some of the things that were written in the chat as we were singing. Immigrants, Israel, Gaza, Ukraine, Russia, Haiti, Cuba, Sudan, Syria, people and animals in California being affected by these fires. Lots of people wrote in family and friends and personal names. Our leaders, our courts, our administration, Jimmy Carter's Beautiful Spirit. And then the one that I think really sums it up, someone who wrote Everyone, No Exception. And I think that kind of just brings us right to where we are right now. So I want to thank everybody again. Let's see if we can get out of here before any of the folks who are actually unmiked start crying. So another big up for Victoria Vox. Thank you so much for being
And
with us today.
I just want to say one more thing. There's a music video for that song. You can find it on YouTube and also my website. But it's 7 years of video footage from my travels around the world, and but it's a nice video to go along with that song if you want some visuals.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Victoria. So I want to thank everybody for being with us today in the room and on the live stream. Thank you so much. Please follow Victoria's links in the chat and check out more of what she's doing. Thanks again to everybody for holding all of us in this space in the way that all of us do. And so, Victoria, we do hope to sing with you again. Thank you so much. I need to remind, I forgot this part. Let's tell everybody who else is still coming up for the rest of the week. So looking forward to singing with Audrey Jaber tomorrow. She's been in the room with us once before with Alex Cumming, but never solo. We have Vasu Dixit coming in from India on Saturday. He's a friend of Bindu Malini, who has sung with us several times. So we're looking forward to meeting Vasu. And then Pam Parker and friends coming in on Sunday. So please join us for all of that excitement. And folks in the room and anyone out there in the live stream, we're about to embark on another volunteer project that all of us can contribute to. So if you're able, stay after tomorrow for an announcement. And then also we'll keep staying after for the rest of the week and announcing it. So hope to catch up with all of you on that soon. Thanks again to Victoria Vox coming in from California. Can't wait to sing with you again. That was absolutely beyond magical. Ariana, thank you so much for doing tech for us today out of Los Angeles. Kathy in Colorado, Busy Graham, Carpe Diem Arts, thanks for all you do behind the scenes, keeping this thing going day after 1,747 days. Arlene in Berkeley, California, Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio, Cricket in Maryland, Lara's coming in from the UK, Pauline and William coming in from Newcastle, UK. Everybody wave to 100-year-old William. William, we're so glad you're here with us today. Maggie coming in from San Ramon, California, Marion in Brighton, UK, Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Bob coming in from Albany, New York, Ellie in the UK, Neil in Boston, Mass, Caroline in DC, Nan in Michigan, Doug in Vermont, Mabel and a bear coming in from Massachusetts. The bear is really bringing us a lot of love today too. Carolyn in Boise with a beautiful heart. Kathleen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Athena in Brooklyn. Storm in Massachusetts. Linda on Orcas Island. Jamie in Victoria, British Columbia. Benet in Berkeley, California. Fred in Maryland. Deli in Maryland. Hoda coming in from British Columbia. Jan coming in from Cambridge, Mass. Jane in Texas. Nancy in Washington State. Annette in California. Gary coming in from Massachusetts, Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Loriana, Kachina, and Courtney coming in from Vermont. There's Willard, one of the Curly Taps coming in from Vermont. Nice to see you, Willard. Oh, and there are Don and Leanna, also Curly Taps coming in from Vermont. Linda in Massachusetts, Sydney in San Francisco, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Lynn in Connecticut. And let's all listen to Victoria as we close today.